Greetings all, Scully here, welcome you back to our free-to-play run of Star Wars The Old Republic. In our previous episode we got up to level 18, but there's a little bit of a problem. Our quest is a level 20 and I don't really want to be under-leveled too much. I'm afraid that we're going to end up that way, so I decided we're going to go ahead and do the Planetary story quest for Nar Shaddaa. Let me go ahead and untrack this, our class quest. Yeah, I originally planned on only doing the class quest, but we kind of fell behind on experience, so before we get started, I'm going to go ahead and take our experience boost. And I also upgraded our gear. I went to Drummond Cost and I bought us a new helmet. I put some mods in our saber. And what else did I do? Oh yeah, I got our companion up to level 20, so he'll be on par for the planet, I hope. So, and we... That was my fault. So yeah, we are playing a dark side character, so I'm gonna go ahead and continue with that.
Just get out of my sight.
Forgive the unorthodox introductions. Moro Vizon, head of special operations for the Imperial Diplomatic Service. I need assistance plucking a thorn from the Empire's side. It should be a trivial task for a Sith, my lord, but I want the world to see your power.
I didn't come to Nar Shaddaa for the diplomatic service.
Special operations. We're not all talk, you know. I was tasked with gathering allies on Nar Shaddaa. Hutt clans, corporations, gangsters. But one man has resisted our entreaties. Ukabi is the local leader of the Exchange, a galaxy-spanning criminal organization specializing in high-tech vice. Ukabi and the Exchange refuse to join us.
You want me to convince this Ukabi to change his mind?
We're long past that point. The Exchange spends more money than most governments on spies, slicers, and scientists. Anyone they can't buy, they kidnap. They would have been valuable friends, but Ukabi drugs and tortures my messengers. We need to make an example of him.
Is there a point in all of this?
I want his army decimated. His arms caches looted. His chemical refineries razed to the ground. I want a show of force so overwhelming that no one on Nar Shaddaa will ever deny the Empire again. If you would grant us this favor.
Tell me what you're offering.
The diplomatic service will compensate you fully for your time. In addition, the wealth of the Exchange is yours to claim. The Exchange operates out of the Corellian sector of the city. Your path of destruction begins there. When you're through crippling the operations, you can find me at my command post. I'll be watching the chaos from my chambers.
Alrighty, and yeah, still don't have the speeder. So yeah, it was pretty interesting. I was getting everything all set up, you know, I went out and bought the equipment and all that, and sat down, and right before I got ready to turn on the microphone and start recording everything, we had a pretty good sized earthquake. I don't know how... I don't know the rating on it, but it shook me up pretty good.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
I'll see you guys here in a second.
Have a safe and pleasant stay.
Alright, so made it to the destination, working on Crushing Blow.
Afgudan Heifst.
I'm not really gonna mess with the bonus on this. Just after the loots. I'll probably end up getting the bonus by just trying to get to where I'm going though. Guess I could show you guys the stats here while I'm healing up. This is our defensive that we have so far. Now on the crystal, I went ahead and went with power. I might change that out for endurance later on, but I figured while we're leveling here, we'll just go ahead and go with power. So I need 2 more caches, and then we're off to get the chemicals. Oh, they're right here. Cool. Alright, 1 more chemical. Might be waiting on a respawn. Nope, see one right over there. Well, that got us up to level 19. So we'll probably get a little bit over leveled for this particular planet, but we'll switch back to the story class once we hit to the next planet, and that'll help us out. Gets a little bit more equal. We'll probably end up having to do another planetary quest on one of the other planets later on, though. And also I want to knock out probably end up having to do Corellia and Ilum, the last 2 planets, just for the gear.
Godoba, please. I have good news.
Do not attempt to dissimulate.
No dissimulation intended. But I wanted you to meet someone. My lord, allow me to introduce the Diplomatic Services allies on Nar Shaddaa, the Shadow Syndicate.
I don't need to meet the locals. Get rid of them.
This won't take long. They need to know what you did. Godoba the Hutt, owner of the Club Vertica Casino and 5 city sectors. Your ship is docked in his spaceport. Varko Ti, Chomash of the Nar Shaddaa Labor Alliance. There are no better slavers in the galaxy.
A pleasure.
And last, DXTX, primary hub of the DX Annihilator network.
Your destructive prowess is respectable. Negotiations permitted.
Together they represent key powers. Ukabi and the Exchange could have joined them, but thanks to your strike, we needn't worry about the Exchange anymore.
Too bad, I still feel like killing.
Then you, of all of us, may be in luck. This woman has lied to you.
What?
She has blundered where many upstarts blundered before. And now, we all pay the price.
I should have killed you instead of the Exchange.
I'm sure they're exaggerating the situation.
He's preparing an army of steam-enhanced killers and cybernetically linked assassins. Detonite droid production has increased.
Ah, very well. If Ukabi won't learn his lesson, then the Empire can handle his dying blows.
Quiet. You've caused plenty of trouble already.
My sources report Exchange death squads on the move. As you destroyed his assets, he'll destroy ours. The promenade, factories, slave pens. Ukabi is drawing energy for his chemical enhancement facilities. He augments soldiers for battle. He must be stopped now.
I'm not a strategist. Your recommendation, my lord?
Let the exchange target civilians while we carve out their heart. These enhancement facilities, what are they?
You'll have to destroy the tanks and face their creations.
I'll alert our forces here and keep the Shadow Syndicate in line. We can discuss this when you return.
Yeah, we get some more gear. So don't have implants. Action, power, defense. There we go. Go ahead and put that on. Yeah, I chose this face mask because that spirit that the spirit that we were working on with our class quest was wearing one, so I figured that'd be kind of befitting. Okay, so we're working on the exchange enhancement facility. We need 4 soldiers. Looks like we gotta break them out of the back tanks. Yep. I was just about ready to make a comment about my health, and I forgot I'm not using my Dark Ward like I should be using. So we'll go ahead and use that and see if that helps us out some. It seems to help a little bit, but I'm still not, oh boy. Still not happy with it. Feel like I'm still taking a bit too much damage. Alright, one more. That one doesn't have one. Alright, return back. Ah. Go ahead and quick travel. I believe it's that one.
You have made an unforgivable mistake. You began this conflict. All our businesses suffer. Now you all die.
That's big talk from a terrified little gangster.
The attacker. You have weakened my forces, but my death squads wade through blood as we speak. I have killed your kind before, Sith. I will again.
It looks bad, I know, but I've been working on a strategy.
Leave the strategizing to people who know better.
Let her speak. If she fails us again, she knows she'll pay the price.
Our guards captured a few of the gangsters. The exchange is based in the tunnels running under this sector. Maybe now's the time to push. Wipe them out, their leaders, along with Yukabi.
The DX Annihilator Network approves. Perhaps. I think I speak on behalf of the Shadow Syndicate when I ask, with due respect, can this be done?
I should leave you to the exchange's mercy.
You'll have to take out the members of Yukabi's inner circle. All of them are cybernetically enhanced.
Custom-built masterworks, equal to a dozen Mandalorian warriors.
When they're dead, proceed to Yukabi's chambers. Do whatever you have to do.
Alright, so what I want is going to be... So it's healing and damage. Incoming attacks have a chance to... There's a defense one. So defense rating versus absorb shield. Yes, I think I'll probably go with this one, the defense rating. I don't think my shield chance is high enough as it is. Well, it's 23%. Don't know. That's something else I'm gonna have to check into. It really kind of depends on the gear. It's nice to be able to absorb the damage, but I kind of need my defensive, my shield chance to be I'd like it to be probably around 25%. Oh, I guess I might as well go ahead and equip that. And let's see if there's a vendor. No vendor. Okay, moving on. Yeah, it's a little bit of a journey, so I'll meet up with you guys here in a sec. Inside Yukabi's base here, so we got 3 guys we gotta find and defeat. I'll go ahead and finish out this bonus, I guess. Did I miss him? Ah, there he is.
My lord, are you there, my lord? It's Mora Vizon.
You know better than to interrupt me.
This is an emergency! The exchange is attacking! Yukabi is here! Someone sold us out. Get back as soon as you can. We can't hold them.
Yeah, let's run back.
What shall it be? Does one die? Do both?
You horrible worm.
You are both wretched, and now you here to rescue the woman and the traitor. I am Ukabi.
You're about to burn, little cyborg. How do your parts handle electricity?
Look upon my body. Cortosis skin grafts, intravenous colto injection system, holographic targeting array. You are only mortal. I will always prevail.
Afghudan Heifst.
I guess that probably wasn't too bad as far as the amount of damage I took, but that was only one NPC as well. The other two were down pretty quick.
I don't think he's getting up. Colto injections can't restore a dead man.
Esopoda no pachunki fagutaji otovogisa.
Don't you dare talk. You brought him here. You tried to get me killed.
What else would you expect from a hut?
Chiliska tananga ime chaicho ronchika.
Maybe, but you made the call to Ukabi.
Kavadompa stupa makinsalika. Mi bonawa tuipe te bagwa wadawanga.
Perhaps you have a point.
How dare you?
Ki asa toponyo lilitse woto sego todomote.
The Shadow Syndicate is in my debt. Don't forget it.
Why?
Putayastuka suntanjida.
I promise the unfortunate loss of Monovision will not inhibit our alliance with the Empire. The DX Annihilator network will supply data on exchange activities. They will reassemble. We'll work to crush them and all the Empire's enemies on Nar Shaddaa. Our promise.
If I'm connected with this, you're the first to die.
Noted.
Kulirado gangi konka strong jidoban.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the same thing. Yeah, defense rating versus what was the other one? Absorb. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with the defense rating. Defense rating is going to help our defense chance, and right now we've only got a 13. So, the only thing I don't like about it is it's a... actually, you know what? It can only occur every 20 seconds. I don't like the fact that it gives us both of these. Oh, okay. I think what I probably should have done is gone for a defense rating on one and a, yeah. Okay. Well, now I know. That was my mistake. I should have grabbed an absorb for one and a defense for the other. So now, let's see, what level are we? Level 20, and that's what our class quest is. I'm still not satisfied with that, though. I'm going to look around and find the other planetary quests, and I'll bring you guys back in when I do. And a little change in plans. We're going to go ahead and continue our class story quest. So they arranged a contract for us, and we're here to meet up with Destrus Varen. And the reason I decided to go ahead and do it this way is because I was having a hard time finding where the planetary quests are, and I believe some of them only unlock after you've gotten so far. So we'll go ahead and continue on. Yeah, they did a pretty good job of making sure that your class quest runs into the planetary, so that'll help me out.
Oh, Destrus, dear brutish Destrus. And Riley, so beautiful and intelligent. You were like children to me, which is why it pains me to do this.
You can cut the act, Palladius. You never cared about any of your children.
We don't need a tyrant for a father.
Ah, well said. Marvelous last words. Truly, I expected nothing less, which is what makes this so hard. Now, if you'll excuse me, my other children would like to play with you.
Uh-oh.
Munans Park.
Well, that wasn't too bad.
What have we here? The cavalry, looks like. Appreciate the help, but I had it under control.
Chagasar Charis embarks prize war Tyren Swase Ikbus Karadida.
Easy, Destrus. This isn't some holo you're talking to. My lord.
You are indeed beautiful and intelligent.
Not as much as you are handsome and wise, my lord.
There was a lady Sith a while back, Darth Sash. Said she'd send someone to help us out. You it?
I'm not going to help you. You're going to help me.
Of course that's what he meant, my lord.
Yeah, sure, either way. So long as Palladius is made to swallow dirt. Said we'd make a mighty sword and strike against our enemies? It was all lies. It was all lies, but you win the support of the poor, you knock Palladius's legs out from under him.
I'll not waste my time.
My lord, it's not a waste. The impoverished of Nar Shaddaa aren't powerful, but they are numerous. Palladius needs them.
Get them the way Palladius did. Find the biggest, most vicious gang on the block and crush them. Right now, the gang's the Krayts, named after the Krayt dragon on Tatooine. Their leader, Sabin, thinks he's descended from one. Take out Sabin, and the masses will see you as a regular hero.
Why should I be content to emulate Palladius?
You're right, my lord. There are cleverer ways to steal Palladius's power. A plague called the Rot afflicts the poorest of Nar Shaddaa's poor. But it can be cured, and the person who does so will be regarded not just as a hero, but as a prophet.
I think I'll stick with what I know best. Murder and mayhem.
The direct approach. I like it. The Krayt's lair is in the Corellian sector. Crush their leader, and the masses will take notice.
I like her voice, real soft and sweet. Alright, infiltrate the crack gang's hideout.
Jimanja.
Yeah, I feel like I'm just taking way too much damage.
Nicodemus in PC medan frumest hosida fram.
Alright, we got the bonus done. Ah. Right in the middle of my clicking right there.
My lord, I wanted to apologize for Destris earlier. He was out of line.
No need to apologize, and no need to call me Lord.
I confess, I was worried when Destris said we were getting the help of the Sith. I thought you'd be like Palladius, self-obsessed and cruel, but no, you're kind.
I can be quite tender when I want to be.
For some reason, I believe it. Anyway, if we want to make a stab at taking over Palladius' cult, we need a real headquarters. Somewhere you can speak, hold meetings. I hope you don't mind, but I took the liberty of finding a place.
This wouldn't be a ploy to outplay Destris for my favor.
I'm sorry. I thought the Sith smiled on ambition, but in any case, I was only trying to help. The place is called the Strel House, for a charity worker named Dakin Strel. The people look to him as a leader. He's been dead nearly a decade, but his name still means something. And I thought it couldn't hurt to have his name associated with yours.
A well-known location can't hurt either.
I'd considered that as well. It's both well-known and accessible.
Let's go ahead and equip that. And check out our stats. They're getting there. Still want some more defense chance though. Alright, well I will see you guys when we get there. Okay, I made her back to meet with Destris and Riley. I'm gonna...
Unaguta tanquikuta. Piquictuk bamba?
I don't believe we've met.
Noto tichu, dajaska. Nisupo gobae. Pompo gek dusta badawanga. Sapting wampa. La hagwa kilia jakoska. Paguta palko.
How did you find this place?
Wama wonka mituske wana wa da bloto wijawa. Yobana pihota mindia.
Afgudan Heifst.
Well, that was hard.
That was Garnock. You defeated Palladius' right-hand man. You should hear it. They're calling you the Great Dragon after how you did in Sabin. Look what I found outside.
My lord, for getting Sabin off our backs and the Krayts off our streets, we humbly present you with this gift.
I love getting gifts.
We are honored to serve you, my lord.
Isn't this great? Kill one gang leader and already you got Palladius scared and people lining up with presents.
No time for celebrating, Destris. Palladius isn't resting. He's called a big meeting at Meridian Hall. If we don't act, he'll rally his cult and stop our whole operation dead.
If Palladius dares to show his face, I'll make quick work of him.
He won't. Palladius only ever broadcasts to his cult by hollow.
This is our chance. You just go in, make a big show, and boom.
It's gonna take more than a show, Destris. We need to show that you have more power in your little finger than Palladius has in his... Wait, I've got it! It's a crazy idea, but what if you showed that you could move the city itself? Make a groundquake?
I walk into Palladius' speech and make the very ground shake. I like it.
What have you been putting in your soup, Riley? Nobody can just make this moon shake.
Stick with me here. You know the gas pipes that run under Meridian Hall? Well, what if we blow up those pipes?
Whoa, you got brains, girl. I know just the guy to set it up. Gord Maydell in the Shaddaa Works Administration. Takes bribes on the side. He'll rig you something up, no problem.
Where do I find this scumbag?
Gord works at the NSWA office in the Duros sector, not far from Meridian Hall where Palladius is holding his big broadcast. You just tell him old Destra sent you.
Works for me. So we're off to Mendel's office, and I'll see you when we get there. On the way to do the class story, I ran into the planetary story, so let's go ahead and knock this out as well.
Greetings. I heard of your success with the Shadow Syndicate. I was hoping you might put those talents to work for me. My name is Mardel Felth, Imperial Intelligence, and I am here to stop a revolution.
I've always thought Hutts were revolting.
The Hutts are not known for their senses of humor. But they are not our enemy. This sector is home to alien refugees who escaped our slavers. They've never been a threat, but a new leader recently emerged. They call him the Flame, and we have killed him twice. Each time he reappears. The locals claim he's immortal.
Third time's the charm.
Only the Emperor himself can claim true immortality. But I'm not asking you to kill the Flame. Yet. Our only undercover agent in his gang was recently discovered and murdered. The Flame insisted the corpse be publicly displayed in Ranamas Square to taunt us.
Am I supposed to care?
Our man knew the risks, but they're using more than just his death to bait their trap. Everything our agent found, all his notes, are pinned to the corpse in plain view. But every team I've sent to retrieve the records has come back in pieces. You may be the only one who could walk into this trap and survive.
Not without appropriate compensation.
Of course. We have a healthy budget. The Minister of Intelligence is quite concerned about this rebellion. We need those records back. Admiral Jafand Arj is due to arrive today to speak with the Hutts about this problem. Once you have the records, use this on the body to burn it. We can't have them use one of our own as a rallying point.
Yeah, let's see which one we're going to do first. Let's go ahead and knock out the story quest.
Jukaki mem panino, am kabina bek memno kimgam. Kambujaki nanu, ki nama am kabina wam karak.
Kikuna mo, uban chone alipa, istin koto.
Moraka kem yu am kam nemnu, namgan bak umnok kijak. Laporam amga, mamni nikag. Nagnaya mamni kamgam.
Obey or perish.
Umnuk inumemnu, amka kammem perolak palak. Memua pemguana, kumia yang mem gamba paka. Bulmo gala apayang. Nelama ini amka amga.
It's so much more fun for me when you refuse.
Manalang yang perlo, amka kalami nayakira lebua. Memyuka hal krama, niknoga nalalu memnulak.
Do you still hope to win?
Mami lebik bak manuk, maraka naja ki nam yapamyak. Memua pemguana, kumia yang mem gamba paka.
A signaling device. You shouldn't have.
Norebe amgin, yam hamgan kam kalam, kam perim ganam, bagiyang, manik hikupukam.
More gear. Okay, let's go out here. Well, let me equip that gear real quick. Go out here and work on our planetary quest. Should be right around the corner. Made it to the destination, but I was waiting on this guy right here. Looks like he might be doing the quest. Maybe not. We'll go ahead and go.
Tu quattro John.
Alright, we'll head on back and turn that quest in.
Your trap's been sprung. Here are the notes.
Let me see. Blasted rebels. The Flame is planning an attack on Admiral Jafand Ange. He can't know about this. I was supposed to...
What exactly would you prefer? I didn't know.
Admiral Jafand? Sir, I apologize. This is...
I know who you are, my lord. It is an honor to have one of your stature helping us on Nar Shaddaa. Are you more inclined than Agent Maddle to tell me what threat has just been posed? Does this come from the Flame?
Any idea why he'd have it in for you personally?
The Flame must know I've been communicating with the Hutt. I'm here to tell them the Empire will withdraw billions of credits of business from Nar Shaddaa unless they shut down this rebellion.
Sounds like you need some help.
I invite you to come with me when I meet with the Hutts. Your activities have made an impression on the cartel.
And it won't hurt your bargaining position to remind them of the power of the Sith.
It never does. If you're interested, I suggest you go first, to flush out and destroy any of these rebels who might lie in wait. I leave for my meeting shortly. I hope to see you there.
Knowing Admiral Jafand, I'd suggest you go now. He'll expect the route to his meeting to be cleared before he leaves.
Nice. Needed that. Alright, I think we'll go ahead and call it here, and hopefully in the next episode get this place all knocked out. So until then, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and this is Scully signing out.